What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here, Machine Gun Kelly's latest album called General Admission. Alright, y'all know Machine Gun Kelly. He's an MC from Cleveland, and he's back up here with a new album, back up in this bitch. And for those that don't know, he's a bad boy artist. Sean Puffy Combs signed this guy, and he's been making noise for the last couple years. And let's jump right into this shit, shall we? Here we go. Front cover is, you can see a city with that looks like there's a girl hanging off the side of a cliff, or at the precipice, I should say, not hanging off the side. Right there, there's a little girl with a tree over there, and there's a city on the other side right there with shit hanging out of the sewer. On the back, you have the track listing with the two with the cliffs mirroring each other right there. Let's open this bitch up. There's the CD, upside down anarchy sign. Pull out the CD. On the back, you got a phonograph with a Machine Gun Kelly standing on a rock in the background right there. Let's put this CD back. There's the back of the insert right there. You got Machine Gun Kelly walking up to a turnstile on the middle of some abandoned highway or road. Let's take it out. Look at some of the pictures on the inside. Got Machine Gun Kelly still standing on the abandoned road. There he is, looking at himself in the mirror. More pictures there. I know some of my dudes like that one right there. Well, I'm gonna skip one picture here right in the middle of it, because I'm not trying to get this video taken down, because I know how sensitive some people that watch YouTube videos are. So I'm gonna skip one picture. There's him tied up, but I'll describe the picture. I'll describe it for you. Here, the middle picture has a girl laying with her back on across Machine Gun Kelly, and her tits are showing. So, in case y'all want to know, well, buy the album anyway. Support the artist. There's more pictures. Machine Gun Kelly right there. There he is again. You have production notes there. And credits. More credits. There he is upside down. Thank yous and young pictures. Put a lot into this this insert here. There he is playing tug of war with something. So that's it for that. So let's jump right into what makes this album the album. Alright, usually I do production first, but I'll just do features for the fuck of it to switch shit up. Features, you have Izzy Hale, Kid Rock, Leroy Sanchez, Victoria Monet, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Yo Gotti, French Montana, and Ray Cash. Alright, let me get the insert back out so I could go back into production for you guys and read it off. Where are we? Here we go. Okay, you have Jim Johnson and FNZ. You have Narcotics, Justice League, JP Did This. JP Did This One. That's actually a cool name. Yeah, he's on here for a couple tracks. Machine Gun Kelly himself, Slim Goods. Alright, we're starting to repeat here. You got Nate Fox, Ned Cameron, Grizzly, Jenny D, Tommy Brown Vietnam Inc. and Pops, produced by Pops. And let me see what else we got. Hold on. Slim Goods I mentioned, Tommy Brown, blah 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 I mentioned, and Cool and Dre. So that's it. Production I like. It's somewhat mainstreamy, but it's good enough for me, for even an underground head to appreciate. It's not every track is meant to be on the radio on this album, and you'll see why as I get into the pros and cons, which I'm about to get into. Pros. What I like about this album is, and I'm kind of glad he came out with this, because I believe a lot of people looked at this guy and saw him as maybe too gimmicky, because let me just be brutally honest. Well, I always am anyway, but you know, people may have looked at his skin tone because he's a white MC and saw that, you know, that could help him sell, and he's signed to Bad Boy, so that helps, that cosign helps. And you know, all the girls love this guy. He's tattooed up, so people may have seen him as a gimmick. But I'm here to tell you, with the release of this album, I mean, I've always said he could spit, because I went back and listened to a lot of his older tracks, so he could spit. But I figured, you know, there's a lot of people, I've seen comments that, you know, people may look at him as a gimmick, and with the release of this album, it shows that he definitely is deeper than what most people, well, let me not say most, but what some people think. And this album's very introspective. I even like this album better than his last one, and I enjoyed his last one. This one is chock full of tracks. This actual release, though, I'm glad I picked it up at FYE. You get I believe it's 2 or 3 bonus tracks at the end. I forget. It's either 2 or 3. But this shit is tough. Content-wise, he's all over the place. He raps about life in general, coming up in I believe, I don't know if he was deep in the hood, but he talks some hood shit. But it doesn't come off as pretentious at all. And I know he talks about him coming up as far as the story goes, with him signing to Bad Boy, like how he was going to New York, and his license was suspended, I believe, or he didn't have a license or something, and he got into a car accident and blah 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 blah. I mean, and how it was basically a sign from God that he eventually got the call from Puffy. He even experiments with his storytelling ability on a track called Merry Go Round. I believe that's the track where he's talking about some female that's addicted to heroin. I don't know if that's a true story or not, but his storytelling ability on that track is fucking dope. A track that I could see being played on the radio is Bad Motherfucker featuring Kid Rock. And I gotta shout out Kid Rock on that track. I know Kid Rock had said last year or maybe even 2 years ago that he felt that rap rock was gay, even though he basically, his biggest selling album was a rap rock album. Go figure. But he's on there kind of going back to what made Kid Rock big, where he's rapping on the hook and stuff. So that's one track I really enjoyed. Eddie Kane, enjoyed that track. That's a track that could be comparable to a lot of the I could say, well, I don't want to say drill rap because I don't want to put Machine Gun Kelly in that category, but I think that track itself and the content of that track is maybe somewhat comparable, but to me it's more lyrical. The Posse Cut at the End, Till I Die Part 2, featuring Bone Thugs and Harmony, Yo Gotti, French Montana, and Ray Cash. French Montana, said that wrong. I'm a big fan of Bone Thugs and of Ray Cash as well. Yo Gotti came off alright, even though I'm not really a fan of him as a rapper. French Montana, I could do without. The other features I mentioned were just people doing hooks. And yeah, you get a lot of tracks on here with Machine Gun Kelly by himself. So that I fucking love. Cons, like I said, I could have done without French Montana on here. Joe Gotti, it was hit or miss. I wish that he would have had much more. How do I say? I guess tracks that were more cohesive as far as content-wise. Even though he does have it on here, he does have some content-driven tracks. I wish he had more instead of, being somewhat all over the place. Because that would definitely solidify what I said before with him being like a serious MC. I mean, he is serious to me, but just to prove it to other people. But listen, I'm very happy with this release. My rating of this shit, I would probably give it a 8.75. Great release by Machine Gun Kelly. I'm very proud of that dude. Keep doing what you're doing. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Support dope shit. And that's it, alright? Peace, bitches.